What's up?
Attribute cold stretch just Rosubed for 32 months, the same amount of months that the Nigerian civil war lasted.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to cross.
Nine Jabir 58 just Rosubed for 40 months.
Thank you. Oh my. Oh shit. I will doubt I will ever play Siege again. I don't know why I would. I mean,
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
British Iwa Just Zubed for 51
Thank
months. Ok.
right. I am going to save this because I'm enjoying it, but I don't think it's good for streaming. And I'm probably just going to play it off stream, and I'm going to play some Tarkov. But that it looks really good. But first of all, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, and second of all, I just don't think it looks more like a puzzle game. I don't really play those on stream. So I think the game's really good. But what's more fun, I think, is just killing stuff in Tarkov. Sorry. I mean, it's there. You know, you want to see it. It's not an expensive game. It looks pretty good. What do you think of the new Dota hero? Well, it happened last night, while I was asleep, or really late at night, I think. 10, 11? Either way, that's like middle of the day in the States. And then I saw that they'd launched the. It just didn't feel like a game that was really good to stream. It was a bit kind of. I mean, I'll definitely play it. It looks really good. But I feel like it's not a streamy kind of game. It's more of a just chilling kind of game. Because it's just like. It's not got that XCOM-y goofiness. Do you know what I mean? It's more like a puzzle game, really. Same as like there's a bunch of games I play that I put hours and hours into, but have no intention of streaming. Like for example, Into the Breach and FTL and stuff like that. I've fucking got hours and hours in those games. Yeah, Nowhere Profit. Oddly enough, one of my most played games on Steam. Hardly ever stream it. Ultimate General Civil War. Another example. For years, Football Manager. It's just games I like to play, but I figure, you know, they're not really stream games. I've updated Magic the Gathering on my computer. It took about fucking 40 minutes to do the update. I don't know why it took so long. So I'll play some Magic later on. I like the little badgery guys and the little foxes and shit. I've been drawn back in. I'm a very simple man. Just updating the game. Huh. Did you hear about this Tarkov bug that hackers are abusing? I was in Lighthouse doing a pistol run when I saw a player skipping around when I spawned. He stabbed me. I was like, dude, come on, don't kill me. Then started walking to Landslide Extract right next to where I spawned. He got stabbed with a cultist dagger. I didn't cleanse the toxin because it was 50,000. I decided I would just go back into raid naked and die. Now I am always stuck on awaiting session start. I can load into game as a scab, but just not with my PMC. Wow. People are such dickheads. My local non-league team have had their FA Cup game chosen to be on the BBC on the 31st. Congratulations. No, Valve is just out of Pro Dota. That's all it is. They're out. They just, they're out. They're not interested. Come on, how long is it going to take? I haven't seen Evan Nielsen play yet. TI was never a big money maker for Valve compared to all the other shit they do. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know how much. I assume CS makes an absolute fortune because when they put a new chest out and people buy all those keys and spin all the time and everything, I'm pretty sure it makes a bloody fortune. And you've got the Steam Marketplace, and that seems to be mostly CS stuff as well. Seems to be anyway. So yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Dota did make money, and a decent amount, because the Battle Pass certainly, you know, was millions and millions and millions. And they had things along the way that
Excuse me,
that
sir,
made money for it,
it's
but
time
obviously the
to
game
go.
was free.
Varlo-Bazobs just Zubed for 35 months.
Thank you. I don't think that they would support it and continue working on it if it wasn't profitable, but I just think it's probably not as profitable as their other games. I also think it is a very hard game to maintain, in all honesty. It's not like in CS, if you think about it, in CS, coming up with new maps is probably one of the most challenging aspects. But in terms of balance patches, you can't honestly tell me that balancing CS is even remotely as difficult as balancing Dota. Like, it just can't be. I'm sure some CS mega fan on Reddit would be like, actually, balancing the Mac 10 versus the AMP has been one of the biggest challenges in gaming. Well, I'm sure someone will say that.
Brosky-Bad just Zubed for 18 months.
There's just no way.
Flax 5 TED.
There's just no way. Like, if there were 120 odd guns in CS, and each of those guns had 4 different configurations, and some of those guns counted some of the other guns, and blah blah blah, then it's like, you know, I get it, but it's clearly not as complicated as Dota. I mean, geez. And then you add a new hero into the mix, and all of a sudden, holy shit! Now we have to balance a new hero, and then they'll make a change to the map, and even changing just a little bit about passive gold or something, and it's like completely changes the strategy that everyone goes for and which heroes are good, and it's crazy. Dota is insanely complicated, as is apparently updating Tarkov, because we've been live for 20 minutes, and I'm pretty sure 15 of those minutes have been spent checking the integrity of game files and unpacking them. Progress bars, just get rid of progress bars. Thank you, choose. 112 months.
just Zubed for 112 months.
So, checking the integrity of game files, it goes 86, then it jumps to 99, then it goes to 86, then it goes to 9, now it's 87. I think progress bars are the devil. If the computer doesn't know, don't pretend you know. Don't tell me things. Don't tell me sweet lies and say, oh yeah, we're almost done, if you're not. They're still putting 25% of Battle Pass sales into the TI pool at least. Shame the passes, if anything, even more disappointing than last year.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Could not find Battlestate Games.
S1M0N22 just Zubed for 18 months. Good to have you back, Mr. Flax. Hope you had a good time in Bristol.
Something's gone wrong. BSG, please. I love the way they don't say, here are the Escape from Tarkov patch notes. We present the patch notes, my liege. Thank you for the sub. Bristol was great. I filmed something different every day. Literally every day. I did a games night. All of the recordings were very long days.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
I did a games night, that was all day. I did a mystery quest, that was all day.
For 66 months. Wow, time, good time.
And then I did 2 other shoots, like location shoots that were long days as well. I was fucking knackered, man. I don't normally work that hard. Looking forward to Jingle Jam. That's the next time I'm going to be down. I think that would make it either the 4th or maybe even the 5th time that I'm down in Bristol this year. I've been down a lot. All control settings have been reset to default. Why would they do that?
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Tombe play just Zubed for 13 months, welcome back.
Thank you. So shit's changed. There's new stuff in the game. I think we just finished doing something on we died somewhere. Can't remember where. Probably streets. None of this stuff is going to be here, unfortunately. Right. Shrim! Love this gun. What the f... What's going on over here? That lady's dog is being extremely naughty. They are just not doing what she tells them. Oh, I see. I see. Not a fan of the keycard change. Is that where these have limited uses now? I mean, I've only seen these once. So it is a little alarming to now discover that I'm probably not going to get them again, and they've basically been the best source of moolah that I've had. So yeah, that is quite scary. So I don't know what happens if it's at -20. I assume you get to use it one more time. But you know, PSG, who knows? I certainly hope it doesn't just go meh and delete it, because that would be kind of painful. But I could imagine it. I could well imagine it. So this this new lad, Partisan, if you stay still too much, he comes after you on certain maps. If anybody was in any doubt about whether Battlestate Games had a bug up their ass about people having fun playing Rat Tarkov, there's your fucking proof. Surely you don't need more evidence now. Surely. you can see that they are just I think they must play it, and the guys that play it are probably quite good, and as such the game gets balanced around them, and they're like, oh, this guy hid in a bush and killed. Right, you know what we need? And they come in and they're like, this is unacceptable. People are hiding in bushes. Jeez, what do we even want to do? Oh, we did this. All right. Hello, sir. I have completed a task. Old cellars. Oh, this is this new bit. Well, great. I get fucking GP coins. How exciting. Main exit. Interesting. Well, let's scav into factory and have a nosy around, eh? We'll have a look at it because they've changed it, haven't they? All the cars are locked, so I don't know what you're supposed to do about the key spawns that were in cars. There are keys for those cars. I guess you're meant to get and use those. Factory seems much lighter. Am I crazy? No, we didn't do bolt action. Well, you could get, wow, they've really made this so light. No, don't extract. You could get, some keycards in the cars. Vibin. Who's that for? Oh, yo. God, this is mad. New area on factory. They've really made the map much prettier. What the fuck is this balaclava?
Eliminated.
Damn, my man didn't give a shit. Killed by recruit. Look at this balaclava. This looks so good. There's an outside? We had some quests. We need more of this. We really need some more of this. Please give me all of that you have. The Uzi? Uzi's quite a low rate of fire, really. I'd rather have like the Mac 10. Isn't the Mac 10? Is that so? That should be 45, and that should be like that. The rate of fire on a Mac 10 is insane. $1,200. 1,200 rounds a minute of 9mm. The Mac 10 can do 9mm or 1,000 rounds a minute of 45 ACP. I think it's like cha 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 cha, rather than yeah Mac 10. Did they change the audio again or something? Everything seems real quiet. It's everything seems way quieter.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Thank you.
Coup de mec réel just rozubed for imons, iaz tournerant, eza.
What?
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Richard Akadik just rozubed
Thank you.
for 37 months. Good morning, Flax Sipstash. Good morning, Shaflax Pipe. The holiday you mentioned in the podcast. Do you think
Oh my
either of
God,
you
shut
children
up!
will remember fondly?
Please shut up! I'm trying to kill noobs. If you're gonna do something that you want a response to, you gotta do it when I'm not trying to listen out for baddies. Hey Flax, can see you're busy, mate. Just thought I'd ask a really yappy question, but with a heavy French accent. What am I gonna do? I can't pay attention to two things at once. There is a fucking outdoors on factory. This is utterly bizarre. The Yoitota. I had some quests. I'd be bugging if I know what I was meant to do, but I had quests. Mark some shit. Asshole. God, it's really weird what they've done to the audio. Helicopter logbook on factory. Heat exchanger. God, I swear the audio's fucked. Feels like everything is so much quieter and so much further away. What was that? That just went, did it, and then instantly stopped. You paid money for that. Want to view a heat exchanger? Heat exchanger? Yeah, is this a helicopter? That's not a helicopter. Oh, hello. Well, how are we going to get up there? Yes, the Tormy timeline is indeed one of my lines. I cleared it with Joe. He's cool with it. I just don't understand why you're spending 10p on that. It's the shortest blurb. That's nice. Good old indestructible PC screen. Yeah, there seem to be quite a few. I think it's because of the circus thing. Several people doing circus music. It's a little embarrassing.
Excuse
Little
me,
embarrassing.
sir, but it's time to goose.
Stobby 149 just Zubed for 99 months.
Merci,
So close.
Stobby. Does anyone know what this quest is called with the heat exchangers? Which one is it? Is it Rough Tarkov? No. Claustrophobia? No. Black Swan. Black Swan Tarkov. Black Swan Tarkov.
You're fond of me lobster, ain't you? Drunken in a ginny. I see, mate. You're fond of me lobster.
I've not seen that film. Yeah. Surely that's a fucking heat exchanger. Look at that thing. One is under the offices. Yeah, I thought that would be where I am. Is it not? It says here. Located under 3-story offices across from camera bunker door. It's like down here. Weird that they say that's under the offices, because it's kind of not. The other is in the basement near pumping station in the corridor to cellar exfil between 2 iron see-through doors. It's basically looking for this kind of thing, a bunch of blue things with pipes. Dick. Seeing if I can get this quest done real quick. But I don't think I can. Well, we've got part of it done, and we've got the other one done where we have to bring this thing. Man. so weird. Factory has been the same for the whole time I've been playing Tarkov. It's very pretty. Like, they've done a great job with it. Is You Fond of Me, Lobster? What film is that? Which film is that from? Fly make an absolute racket. The lighthouse. You're fond of me, lobster. What the fuck are you doing? What are you? Are you a fly or a hoverfly? Just a massive hoverfly. Can you go away, please? Go outside. Thank you. Who are you talking to? Okay.
Let Neptune strike ye dead, Winslow! Hark!
I've honestly kind of stopped taking recommendations for seemingly art house films. After Poor Things, I lost all faith in these sort of supposedly art house films made by these well-regarded directors and stuff and featuring actors I like, and I'm just kind of a bit fucking sick of it all. I think they've all vanished up their arse. So even if The Lighthouse is really good, people said the same thing to me about Poor Things, and I've never felt more misled in my life. Does Nosferatu need another remake? Genuine question. I'm not saying it won't be good and he shouldn't do it. I'm just saying we haven't explored Nosferatu sufficiently. Need another one? Because the remake they already did, not remake, it was like a reimagining where he actually was a vampire. That was superb. I'm not convinced that we need another one. I'll be honest with you. Stop. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what Predecessor is, or Paragon. I don't even think I've ever played something called Paragon, so probably not. Does anyone know where the last one of these things is? Because I surely don't. Found in the basement near pumping station. In the corridor to cellar exfil. Pumping station. I thought that was the pumping station. I'll be honest with you. Oh, it might be down here. Said it was between two iron doors. This looks promising, doesn't it? No? No. That was this one, and we already did that. What about this thing? Is this it? Oh, hello. God, these tunnels are horrifying.
I can see it. Sorry, sir.
I can't tell if the AI got worse. Are you fucking kidding me? My fucking gun stopped. It just stopped.
Копанул его гниду!
They changed the color of these magazines as well. A minor detail. Propertel doesn't really seem to do much, does it, eh? So what are the extracts now? They're the same? Probably the same, eh? Courtyard gate. Yeah, I know, I've been outside, but... learning new maps on Tarkov always makes me feel shitty. I don't know why. It's always like, oh no, I don't know where I am, You kind of get used, overcome the terror of playing Tarkov by at least knowing where you're going to die from. IKEA ASMR ad. Good God.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Thank you.
Co-op c'est just Zubed for Simmons, I have the pleasure of learning Lighthouse next. All those minefields don't look fun.
What the fuck is wrong with people? People are so dumb. I'm just reading. Not you. Sorry, not you. Thank you. This was in response to something I saw on the hellhole that people call X. It's a website called X. It's a much better name than the one that we all knew. It's a new name. It's funny because X is like the sexy number, you know, so it's like amusing for humans. Humans find the number amusing. So, listen, look at this. Is it better or even worse than before the whole selling? Do you not know? You don't keep up with it? So, I can't stop using it, sadly, because I have a job that involves social media, and that is one of the platforms that pretty much everybody uses. So you're just kind of stuck with it, unfortunately. It's not ideal, but it is what it is, which is to say garbage. Do people still use it though? Yes, quite a few people do still use it. I mean, it's still a decent way to tell people about some new thing that you're doing, or I mean, for example, let's take the talent announcement that went out for TI, where I was on there, and one of the easiest ways of telling people is to use a platform that still people have a ton of followers on, and have created all kinds of lists of people who are, I mean, you know, lots of people create lists of people. So I've seen people, you get a notification when you're added to a list. So someone would be like, will add me to the list of Dota 2 talent or something like that. So when you tweet or zeet, whatever the fuck it's called these days, it's all very well saying don't use it. But a lot of people, myself included, kind of built up quite a bit of their career and their following on there.
But it's time.
So it's not really as easy.
Ascenta-Just Zubed for 19 months. Welcome back, Mr. Flax. Hope you're doing well.
Thank you, I'm doing alright. So yeah, that's not really a thing. But anyway, so here's the tweet. Some guy has tweeted about... so Wikram has tweeted the International 2024 English Broadcast Talent. It's a big picture. There's a bunch of us, apparently. Let me think. There's 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36 people. Gosh. And one guy says, still no Toby. Spells Toby wrong. Someone says, I miss his cast so much, but there's no way he's back to the scene. So much hate for that man. Laughing, smiling on the side face. Someone then responds, you're fired. And with good cause. Which is the response to him being fired. Someone says, keep your trash with you. And then someone else says, Valve doesn't want to work with him, and he doesn't want to work with Valve anymore. Unless Valve apologized, there's no way it would work. Which is a pretty incredible statement to make. I would love to know, in the minds of these people, what happened. And it was pretty well publicized, and it's not hard to miss. But every time it comes out, people are saying, where's Toby? And I just think, that's the internet, really. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I very, very rarely browse it like I used to. I used to follow all kinds of people on there, and they'd have really good threads, and they'd post regular updates about stuff, and it was really interesting. I know that people were like, it's a cesspool. It really was not a cesspool. Like, as I always said, if it's really bad for you, you're following the wrong people. That has now sadly changed. It really is now a cesspool. And they broke the website. I mean, they literally broke it. They took the best thing about it, and they were like, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the best thing about the website. And instead, we will just make it a hive of absolute bastards. Which seems to have been, you know, what he wanted. So I'm sure in his mind, this is going great. And he's got a lot of people out there, that are very odd people who think he's a genius and fantastic. And they will support what he's done with the website. So I'm sure it's hurting a bit, but the guy's worth a lot of money. He'll be all right. And in the meantime, what was once a really good website, you know, kind of fucked. It's a shame. I don't want to go back to factory. It's depressing. Excellent. What was good about it? So Twitter used to be a place where the blue check mark was given to people of note. People who were famous, people who were journalists, people who were authors, verified people who were known. You know, in their field, they were known. And what that did was that it let people interact with those people directly and publicly. And that's fun. That's interesting. That's a lot of fun. Stephen Fry responds to your tweet. It's fun. Getting called out, you call some celebrity out and they respond. Led to a lot of really funny stuff. The other good thing was that when you saw someone post something, if people were responding to them, it took the verified voices and put them to the top, which is as it should be. Because if some footballer tweets something, I want to see what other footballers are saying, or other football journalists are saying, or people of note are saying, just like the reason that when we watch the news, they bring in experts and they bring in people that know the industry or stuff like that when there's a story. I want to hear them far before I want to hear a guy with a bunch of numbers for a username. Right? Because that's silly. Those people are insane or anonymous, have nothing at stake, and will happily spread disinformation, and there's nothing really in it for them. Other than to just be idiots, bots, and all the rest of it. So, Elon Musk hated this, because what it tended to mean is that journalists, who tend to be more left-leaning, would call out things that politicians and celebrities and musicians and people like Elon Musk said, and because they had blue check marks, they would be filtered to the top, so people would see the original tweet from Elon Musk or some crypto-fascist idiot, and the responses below would be from noted counterpoints from liberals or journalists or stuff like that. This drove Elon Musk mad. Absolutely drove him mad. What he wanted instead was a system where people who paid him money to be on his platform with a blue check mark got filtered to the top. So he got rid of all the blue check marks for everybody and said, if you want blue check marks, you've got to pay for them. And so all the Musk fanboys paid for them, and now their voices get filtered to the top. So the actual replies that matter and have context or call out the bullshit you've said are nowhere to be seen. And some guy saying, well done, Mr. Musk, salute emote, is the top reply. Or some guy pimping his fucking crypto, or some guy talking about how you've got to have the Sigma mindset to get ahead in business. All of that stuff is big. And he said, we're going to let people post whatever racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic bullshit they want, because it's the freedom, it's the marketplace of ideas, it's a town square of ideas. And of course, advertisers don't want to see an ad for Coca-Cola next to someone just spelling out the N-word in swastikas. So they pull, and he's like, how dare you? Freedom of speech. And they're like, yes, but we have the freedom to say we are leaving, because that is also freedom. But he's very unhappy. And he called them out and called them a bunch of pussies and a bunch of other words and got extremely cross. And in general, I would say he embarrassed himself greatly. That's how it felt to me. But, maybe you got a different take. But as far as I can tell, they took a good website and they fucking ruined it. And people that hated Twitter, here's the other thing. Thank you.
It's time to goose.
The people that told you that Twitter was a shithole and a hellscape and awful, a lot of those people were far-right people who hated Twitter because to them it felt too liberal. So they're like, it's a hellscape. And I was like, what part of Twitter are you on that it's a hellscape? It's really not that bad. And generally speaking, a lot of people that were on Twitter and were calling out misinformation, apparently they're the bad guys. But now you have X. So if you like X now, congratulations. You live in a world of absolute dog shit. Bots, scammers, fascists, crypto bros, and wankery. So enjoy. Musk fanboys, enjoy. Kill rogues. 100 rogues. That's crackers, isn't it? Damn, got that stuck in my head now. Let's just go kill some shit. Fuck. Customs, baby. Are the goons still all over customs? Does anyone know? Do they still fucking live here? Oh, it's for cosmetic clothing. Thank you, Luxon. I mean, look, when you think of Bill Gates, do you think that Bill Gates is there coming up with ideas for Microsoft and fucking, leading the charge on new tech and all that? Of course he's not. Of course he's not. Any more than Elon Musk is the guy pulling the strings at SpaceX. Like, it's all very well being the CEO and the owner and all the rest of it, but he's not fucking doing anything. There's no way. I mean, Bill Gates was a coder. What was Elon Musk? Of course he's not. I mean, well, you can be happy about what SpaceX are doing. You definitely don't have to say, wow, well, he is exploring space. He ain't doing shit, dude. How heavy is this? 12 kilos. So anyway, does anyone know if the goons are still there? I'll fucking leave this here in case we come back this way. We're about to perish. No, I haven't seen it yet. What's going on with headphones? I feel like I can't hear anything. I'm just trying to see if there's any posts on the subreddit about it. But I can't hear shit. Like, I literally can't hear shit. I can't hear enemies approaching or anything. It's just, like, silent. Like, that dude... I've got headphones on. That dude's running towards me. He gets us, like, 100 feet away. Like, 2 feet away before I hear him.
Potato rated with 7 viewers.
Thank you. Strange. I feel like they've really, really nerfed the audio. But if I don't have a headset on, how does that change things? Oh well. Oh well. Let's use the fucking Gen 4 full. I mean, we may as well. It's not even that good. We'll try Comtax and we'll see how they sound. Let's go with a proper gun too. So apparently you can't even buy bags at level 1. That's fucking hilarious. What a punch in the dick for new players. Have you played Thank Goodness You're Here? I don't even know what those words that you've just said mean. I do not understand. Listen, lads, if you have something to say and it's a question, you have to put it in some kind of context. You've got to give me some context here, alright? Because I don't know what the fuck you lot are talking about half the time. It's a tiny team's game. I see. No, I haven't played it. Like that seemed like you started typing one question and then abandoned it in favor of another. I guess we try and do things on this map? I feel like these lads are just fucking impossible to kill unless you get very lucky, but we'll give it a fucking go, eh? Thank goodness you're here. I'll assume it's on Steam. Thank goodness you're here. Is an absurd comedy slap-former set in the bizarre northern English town of Barnsworth. As a travelling salesman, take the time to see the sights and meet the locals who are very eager to give you a series of increasingly odd jobs. I'll pop it on the list. Killer will kill you. And it will be every time, I'm sorry to say. The goons are about to kill me right here, so don't worry, it happens to all of us. Fuck off! Don't just yell that. Oh, that was you bellend. I need to kill these lads for a quest. Who's shooting at me? Ouchie. Oh shit. That was Laser Eye or whatever the fuck his name is. The problem is there's no way we ever get to loot this. Tasks. I'm sure I had to do something like kill Rashala's lads. So we got, I guess we got 2, we need 1 more. Asshole! It's Goons or Rishala can't have both. Really? You sure about that, bud? Oh no! Okay. got one.
Щеми кепку! Я вопей, тупырь! Пацаны, окружили!
Fuck me. What is this? 20 questions? Yeah, I fucking played Arma 3, dude. Hey, Flax, what's your favourite breakfast cereal? Try to kill goons!
Вон он, бля, ебашь его!
But it's time to dose.
Spilskinanka just Zubed for 423 months.
Thank you. Trying to concentrate. So, may not respond. Ugh. Perry, I've got an important question for you. You played an unrelated game to this game? Have you played this other completely different game? Who cares, dude? Well, hey. Mission accomplished on this one, right? That's pretty hype. Oh, that's decent ammo. take them. Oh, I love the M1A. We can get them. We can get them. I think we can buy them from Peacemaker at this point. Pretty sure. Oh, a voodoo. Wait, is this the Schmidt und Bender? Yeah. Und the voodoo? What is the Type 5? The Uzi Type 5 buttstock. And the an Uzi Pro mag. Bah, get rid of you. Take the Uzi Pro mag.
Oh my god, Flash, Uzi Pro Mags are so good. They're worth 80,000 rubles on the market at the moment.
You need them for the quest Gunsmith Part 29. If you get that, you can unlock B7849 ammo, which is 0.3 penetration better than the B378 ammo. I'm a bit embarrassed you didn't know that, actually. The patch notes have been out for about 2 days. What else have you been doing? No, I haven't seen anything about Deltos' reaction to Civ. Apologies, Nick. I haven't seen the Civ trailer. Let's watch it. Civ 7 trailer. I will never understand. I will never understand. Here we go. Gameplay reveal trailer.
Civilization was a game that was created during a time when we were just discovering what games could be. And we said, let's put the entire history of the world into a game and make it fun.
I'll be honest with you. If I'd accidentally clicked the trailer for 6, I wouldn't have been surprised. What do you mean that the art style is different? It's the fucking same, dude. It looks the same. Yeah, there are 3 ages and something, I don't know. Some shit. I think there is, something to do with, like, at the end of each age, it's like it resets or something like that, isn't that it? So you don't just have one Civ that goes all the way. Like, it doesn't just... You know, you start off as the Aztecs, and now you're the Aztecs 5,000 years later with all the land that you had previously and everything else. I mean, navigable waters. That's you know, maybe there'll be some other historical stuff in there. I don't know. All of these games, when they get to this size, I think it's just some big fucking committee thing, and you know, it's not. It's never going to be what you want it to be, is it really? Let's be honest. I don't know why we're surprised. I am not surprised that it's basically exactly what you thought it was going to be. Please restart and update your game. Okay.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Mighty Do
I've done some of
84
them, Eddie.
gestres Zubed for 67 months.
I don't know. I don't know. I've said for a while, one of my biggest problems with these games is that you have an army and they have an army and it occupies a fucking hex. and it's like, oh, he's on this hex and you're on this other hex, so he gets past you. You know, like things having range and stuff like that. Like, I hate that aspect of it. I would really like it because with all these games, it's the same problem, and this goes back all the way to the oldest civs. Is that your army goes off and does something, and then the enemy attacks you, and it takes you so long to get stuff from one side of your empire to the other that they just go stomp, 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 stomp. Especially when you're definitely going to beat them. You're definitely going to beat them. All their units are clearly going to die. It's just that in the meantime, you got to go and fix all your roads, and you've got some, you know, something gets cut off, so now it's unhappy, so you got to fix that. It's like just annoying. And I think for ages I thought, rather than say that they can just stomp through your lands, it should be much more like you have territory, like blocks of territory, not hexes, but like little regions. This region is now under your control. You pacified this region. Your border extends to reflect that. And it's things like the border of this woods, the border of this river, the sea, this mountain range that borders these things, you know? And when you want to take a region, your guys have to sort of assault it, and then armies are raised to fight that. And then later on you have like a standing army, so they respond much more quickly to this threat. But you don't literally have to have a unit standing there, and then you have to click on it and do upgrade, and then they suddenly magically become legionnaires. It's just silly, isn't it? Like, I think it would be much more fun to make a multiplayer-focused version of one of these. Where, for example, you don't have this sort of, I clicked first so I get in there. Oh dear, what's the bad news, Red? You didn't pay off your mortgage. Police posted me that I was speeding in Norwich on Saturday. Oh, were you? Congrats on paying off your mortgage, bud. Oh, 35, yeah. It happens, brother. What do you mean you reckon Semenyo will do quite well for you guys? Wasn't he with us last season? Yeah, we had a whole season with him. What do you mean you reckon he'll do quite well for us? Have we sold him to someone? When you say you guys, what do you mean? Have we sold him to someone? I'm just going to stop reading chat. You guys are driving me up the fucking wall. Misinformation and out of context shit.
No substitutions, exchanges, or refund.
What a bizarre clip to have. It cuts into something else right at the end, and nobody trimmed it. Dreadful. Dreadful. Can I be perfectly honest with you? May I? May I be perfectly honest with you? Robin Williams as an actor I thought was really good. Could be really good. Have you ever seen his stand-up and thought it was good? Did you actually watch Robin Williams stand-up and thought, man, that's so funny? Because I don't think I ever did. The dude was a really good actor, I think. Much better actor than he was comedian. But if you've ever seen his stand-up, oof. Why are people talking up Man U's chances? God bless you. Fucking Man U fans so desperate for a dub. I reckon this is our year, guys. Come on. You guys have fucking got massive problems at that club. Is this the Uzi? Uzi 9mm? We can get one from Peacekeeper. Phase plasma rifle in the 40-watt range. Hey, just what you see, pal, huh? I'm gonna take an Uzi in. What does it take? Just 9mm? An Uzi Pro. What's an Uzi? What's the difference between an Uzi and an Uzi Pro? Why do you think it's 6 teams fighting? And why do you think this is the tightest it's ever been? You crazy? It's been X number of teams fighting for it for fucking ever. You guys must be young. Like, you must be very young. Like, what are you talking about? I'm sorry, guys, but it's the same every year. And Man City are probably going to win the league if they don't get this massive points deduction.
I reckon it's the top few teams battling for the Champions League spot.
Quaw, stick your neck out a bit, eh? What a bold claim.
It's going to be tight this year. There's quite a few good teams.
It's always been those fucking few. What are you talking about? You lads literally have to be like 18. Maybe 21. Young and foolish. Want to saying silly things. Look at the Premier League. Eddie, I don't know where you're from. Are you English? Premier League. All right, let's go to the Premier League. Let's look at the teams this season. Okay. We'll just go to the league table. Brighton are not in the running for the Champions League. Arsenal are. Liverpool are. Man City are. Villa are. But are they? Brentford are not. Man U are. Newcastle are not. Bournemouth are not. Leicester are not. Nottingham are not. Spurs are, I guess. Palace. West Ham. No. Fulham. Southampton. Chelsea. So, like, 7 clubs. It's pretty much the 7 biggest clubs. Villa have suddenly been added to the mix. But you can have a good season and then everybody goes, they're going to win it all this year, and then they don't. It has not always been those 7. It has absolutely not always been those 7. It's not the same 7 clubs. Alright? It's just not. Newcastle used to be in there. Like, it used to be one of the biggest clubs in the country. Like, for quite some time. Man City were fucking nowhere. Not that long ago, Man City were in League One with Bournemouth. This is not upgrading. Can we not talk about football, please? Oh, the game's fucked, man. It won't even let me complete quests. What's going on? We'll try logging back in and seeing maybe this will fix it. The hero came out last night. I woke up this morning. I drove home. I'm going to play this evening, and I'm sure we'll bump into it this evening. But I have not seen the hero. I haven't even seen it in game. So we'll see. Really, Tomb? Are you winding me up? I suspect you are. I suspect this is a wind-up. I just don't believe you. Cultist Circle? Oh, isn't this absolute shit? People put stuff in it and they get fucking knout out. We only need a tape measure.
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to
Gear rack.
01086 just Zubed for 16 months.
Thank you. I haven't really killed that many bears, unfortunately. It'll have to be these ones. What happened to the shoe? I don't know, I'll push you on there, I guess. Why have they changed this so there's not a number here anymore? All right. Oh, you know what?
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Crabsir just Zubed for Simmons, Cheeky Bricky.
Indeed. Thank you. the keycard changes as a PvE player. It was too easy to make money. You could just go to labs and just rinse the fucking area over and over again. So, you know. I think it also made it maybe too easy for the Chads to accelerate ahead, because once you get those key cards, you can just keep hitting those areas over and over and over and over. Especially early wipe, it's almost impossible for people to compete with you. There's no risk. I mean, it's crazy that all the other mark trim keys and all the other keys have limited uses and the key cards don't. It's a bit mad, isn't it? Doesn't really make sense. Oh, fuck off. Jesus. Oh my good god. Flash grenades? Some fairly serious business happening out there. Desert Eagle? Oh, interesting. I have no quests on reserve. Is the deagle good, is it?
Finally just resumed for demons, thoughts on this recent patch?
I don't know which game you're referring to, so I will withhold anything. I'm not going to say anything. I don't know if you mean Dotes or this. I see. I literally just started playing the new patch today, so I have really not got any opinions yet. Oh shit, we're dead. Nuts! Didn't see that guy. Damn. Doctors have begun trialing the world's first mRNA lung cancer vaccine. Lung cancer is the world's leading cause of cancer death, accounting for about 1.8 million deaths a year. That is crazy. Wow. Yeah. No, put them there. We're having big fun, do 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 do. The party's just begun, yeah 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 yeah. We're having big fun. Gotta kill raiders, so let's go straight back here and kill some fucking raiders. Oh shit, we didn't. Never mind. What is that face? And how are people getting these big fucking gifs and emotes in Twitch? But are you paying? Do I get the bits, or is Twitch getting the bits? I get the bits. Well then, continue. Oh, we're dead. Fuck! What are you doing, man? Oh! Sneaky little shit. Scared the bejesus out of me. Yeah, yeet! EFD, not ours! Fucking dicks. You fucking prick. You fucking prick. Who was that fellow?
Excuse me, sir, but it's time to goose.
Enrique Shockwave-bas Just Zubed for 34 mons. Je chie mon pantalon.
Trade quest complete. Got any snacks in here? God, that lad just was not taking any of the damage. Kind of got stuck in a box there. Just kept coming. I don't know what we got. Oh, we got some kind of quest something. I wonder if it was the killing something while you've got pain. It wasn't stunned. I wonder what that was. I tell you what, I really hope. Here's what I would really like: that they have a patch schedule for PvP, and they do. You know what? We've done the patch for PvP. Let's do some patching for PvE. They're like, so let's improve the AI a bit, and we'll add some things here, and we'll fix some of this. That would be nice. That'd be nice. We definitely got... I think the servers are absolutely fucked because... I thought we'd got that one. Damn. Oh well. Yeah. Oh well. I'll be back this evening with Dotes with the Joe Stack. I hope you guys can join me then. Cheers for watching. It's good to be back. I'll see you soon. Peace out.